Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, smash that like button, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment if you're watching this after the fact. It helps us out immensely. Been a lot of good racing to watch today. And now it's my turn to hit an event. We're doing the Rhino Crit Racing series again. We're doing the bell lap.
Sorry, there's nothing to...
Device is listening to me as always. Yeah, so we're gonna hit up the Rhino Crits. This time we're doing the bell lap. And that was picked by Mike Bell. Hey Darren, how's it going? So we're just kind of warming up. Slow spin, all that kind of good stuff. And then I think we've got 10 laps of the bell lap. We got a couple of the usual suspects in there already. We got Mike Bell, of course, because it's really his race. And Darren's in there as well. There's a few other people signed up, so should be fun. Should be very Crit City-like. I always forget which one it is, the bell lap or the other one. Dolphin, downhill dolphin. I think dolphin's the reverse. So that's good. I prefer the bell lap myself. So it should be a fun time. We're just like slowly noodling behind Miguel here. Put a couple kilometers on. Nice. You know, it's funny, Darren, it comes in bunches. Like, it's gonna end. Like, at some point, it's gonna end. It has to. It's just like the losing streak. I was on a 9-month losing streak. No podiums, nothing. Nothing to write home about. And then, all of a sudden, they just start coming. Yeah, see, here's the problem with me, is it's summer, I'm riding outside, I'm doing what I want to do, and my summer fitness is coming back, and we'll be good to a certain point, and then we'll hit October, it'll snow, and it'll be all downhill from there. I will have, if I stay healthy, which I'm trying to do despite certain things, you know, it's we'll peak in September is kind of how it goes. I already did myself in the other day. I opened the freezer door and we had those big ice things for the cooler, and one just slipped right out, right on top of my toe. So I've got a jet black toe, which kind of sucks. I'm sure I'm gonna lose the nail, which is gonna suck even more, because if you've ever lost a toenail, I've lost that toenail more than once, and it just sucks. It sucks. Here it is. It took Colin like 2 seconds. He's been waiting patiently all day for that. Hopefully it comes through. Like, that's largely untested. So hopefully the audio came through and all that kind of stuff. But that's one of the first to come. I've got a couple up my sleeve. that may potentially show up from time to time. Like I said, that's how all, oh, that's good. It's good the audio's working then. It's funny how all these things come to be. It's usually from some sort of comment in the chat, whether it's grandmother, sausage dog, or sausage, the sausage dog, breathe, all of them. How's it going, Colin? Nice race earlier. I love watching everybody do crits. What can I say? It's fun to watch at the end of the day. There's been some real powerhouses too. I was watching Stowe Studios ride advanced, and man, 18 watts a kilogram, no joke. No joke at 18 watts a kilogram. It's just wild, some of the power. And the sustained power is crazy too. It's awesome to see. Awesome to see. But yeah, this will be our last race of the week, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's big ride days again, so in the low end it'll be, 50 to 70. On the high end it'll be 100 plus. It's always fun losing to Olympic athletes. Yeah. It's it definitely they're definitely a different breed. That's for sure. I mean, I've spent my time around a lot of Olympians. And it's interesting. It's very interesting. Hey, Mike. It's the man that this race is all about, Mr. Mike Bell in the chat. I'm here to deal with the consequences of my actions. You see, and that's what I said. That's what I mean. I'm glad I'm the only person that, I'm glad I'm not the only person that makes bad decisions. Your bad decision was racing before a TTT and then resulting in you picking a name, so you feel kind of obligated to show up. It's like a perpetual, once the snowball starts rolling. Are you doing a TTT tonight, Mike? I assume you are. I may actually do one next week. We'll see. It's forecast rain starting Tuesday, pretty much all week, which is bad. So basically, it's rain as far as I can see, so that takes us to the 13th. Nationals is this weekend coming, not this weekend, but the weekend after it. So if it's gonna rain all week, I'm not, same deal as last year. I'm not riding that course in the mud. It's like peanut butter mud. It's like, forget that stuff, man. It's not going to happen. Hi, I would join today, but my clip-on shoes are broken. Just had to do an easy ride and said, oh, that sucks, my dude. That sucks. Did one earlier. The climb was fun. Yeah, this is kind of like mini Glasgow. A little punchy climb for this. I did 2 FTP tests by accident today. I can see picking one by accident, but 2? That's, I don't know how you manage that, Colin. But, that sounds like some really bad life choices. And not accidents, just bad life choices. I did my FTP thing on Tuesday. So we're all done for the month for that stuff, which means everything, of course, for Trainer Road changes, which is going to be fun. Greatest London Bell Lap is the route where the climb is broken up in a set of stairs. Oh, okay, okay. So it's the bad way around. I prefer the other way myself. Dolphin. I can never remember. I was saying that earlier. I can never remember which one is which. Yeah, so Bell Lap's the kind of like longish. You can't really punch and punish people in the same manner that you can with the other one, which is fine. Is what it is. I did one intentionally and asked to do a group ride, and it was oh no hill, all hill no. Oh geez. No, I just see. I live on Tempest Fugit. This is where I live, where it's flat, with all the other fat kids. So fat kids live on flat ground. That's kind of the rule, if anybody ever asks. And then we are forced out of our natural habitat into the hills for races. So wherever ZRacing and ZRL and WTRL kind of pushes me, that's where I go. I typically don't seek out anything climby, but I've done a good numbers plus side. Oh, nice, nice. I don't know if you guys saw, but the gravel bikes have been boosted again. So I suspect, because this information is coming out now, that in the next series there will be a significant amount of dirt, is my guess. Because what they did is at one point, road bikes were just too slow on the dirt, so they sped them up. But the unfortunate side effect of that is they were the same as gravel. And then now they've definitely upped gravel. To attack on Bell Lap, you wait until you're pretty close to the top of the climb, shoot through the group. On the dips and sustained power, that sounds like work, Paul. That sounds like way too much work. My MO is be as lazy as possible. That's how we roll on this channel. It's like I am a lazy sprinter. Save the legs. Blast out as many watts as I can at the end. But, you know, it depends. It depends on the day, I guess. We'll see how it sort of plays out today. I know that, like I said, we got Mike, we got Darren in here, so we got 3 dirt boys. We all kind of know each other's tendencies. And then from there, we just figure it out. I'm getting all the pro tips. Yeah, JD's pro tips. Be really lazy. Lazy is good. Cycling hard, bad. Hey JD, I got a question for you. Are you aware what your VO2 max estimate is on your Zwift profile? No idea. No idea. I don't, to be fair, I don't look, I have no idea what Zwift says about my numbers, because most of my numbers, most of my mileage in a week is not on Zwift. It is outdoors. So I kind of, we were talking about this in the Discord, because Mike had a spectacular ride last week for the volcano, And at the end of that, he had set some huge power numbers. Like 3.6, all that kind of stuff. Him, Miguel, everybody's talking about their 20-minute power. And compared to those guys, like I am a full half to 1 watt slower. My average mile a week hovers around 300 kilometers. So usually starting like tomorrow is when I do my big days. So I'll do anywhere from 70 kilometers to 100 kilometers 2-3 days in a row. Then I race on the Monday, race on the Tuesday, Wednesday take a rest day, goof around on the Thursday, and then back to business again, kind of thing. So it really kind of depends, and it depends what's up, like, and who I'm riding with, and how big the group is, and because it's as much as I'm lazy, I can't be lazy outside, because the boys will kill me. That's the nice thing about Zwift, is that when you're being lazy, you can ignore the chat and you don't hear people talking to you. Where outside, if you're lazy, you'll get called out on it. If you're in a crit and you're in the group and you're not pulling your weight, and there's a lot of chit chat that goes around. Oh. Got to get the old, getting a little crusty with the sugar on the top. Do you do intervals in the week as well, or just race? No, I do Trainer Road. Trainer Road's really good now that it lets me replace a couple workouts with races. And then it's intervals and all that kind of good stuff. Which, if any of you are on Trainer Road, know that it is absolutely miserable, some of those workouts. Like, it pushes you right to the end of things. All right, let's get this done.
2,
Cheers.
3.
Do it. Losing to the rookie, it's embarrassing. Come on, Thorne. Oh. I am all this man.
So good. I'm also happy to hear that some other people are taking on the maple syrup stuff, which is awesome. All right, since we're stopped here, I am in the process of leveling up this guy. So we're not quite at level 1, but we have leveled this guy up. I'm going to probably start doing the gravel bike in anticipation of that. I think next month is going to be gravel stuff. I have this funny feeling. If I'm right, you heard it here first. If I'm wrong, I'm just the normal idiot that I normally am. Yeah, I need to start training plan, too much zone 2 at the moment. Nothing wrong with zone 2, man. Like, zone 2 is good. Like, if you have a nice broad base, it's always good. It's always good. It's just not going to help you with certain things. I need a bigger base, to be honest. Level up the BMX. I need to spend more time, I think, in zone 2, 3. But I've been working on kind of my sprint stuff with the gym and weights and deadlifts and squats and all that kind of good Neanderthalic kind of stuff to build up that power. Bell lap is not my best downtown. I agree. Dolphin with the quicker punch is better for me. I'm at the point where I'm not getting much faster, and that's going to happen. I have this video script that I've been sitting on for probably months now, where I talk about FTP and FTP gains. Because you see, there's a lot of us on YouTube, and we do things like our FTP tests. It's a popular thing to people that watch because people like to see you be absolutely miserable on the bike and feel like you're going to die. Like, that's really what it is. People love that stuff. People love to watch people suffer. So FTP test, it's big thumbs up on YouTube for a lot of people. And you see some massive jumps on those FTP tests. When you're coming from a place of starting out, and it doesn't matter, you can be unfit, fit, you're going to see substantial gains, especially for the first little while. And then comes the grind where you're going to have to work to get that stuff. And you can lose those gains pretty quick too. But you're right, Colin. At a certain point, like if you're just... Racing is good. Certain types of racing are good. But it's not necessarily forcing you. There's like, if you are in a group and they're lazy and they allow you to be lazy, you can be lazy. Structured training, especially based around your FTP, doesn't allow you to do that. And it can put you in the grind. I fail, like, I'll be the first to tell you, I fail trainer road workouts sometimes. Like they have their stretch goals, and I want to die, and sometimes I do, and sometimes I just like an FTP test, you come grinding to a halt and you're done. But it's tough. My TT stream of just now already 150 views, don't understand the algorithm. That's good, man. That's good. Gotta go back here. Sorry. I picked the route due to the name, but accidentally picked a good one for me. It still should end in a sprint, so just be aware of that, Mike. It's not really a breakaway course. It's a crit thing. There'll be repeated attacks from certain people, but it will be a thing people will test. And I think we're doing 10 laps, if I'm not mistaken, so we'll see. I'm right on the fence, just into silver, so I have race lighter, faster people, then drop to the bronze, bump back up to silver, rinse, repeat. You're talking about Zwift score, maybe? See, that's the thing, they have all these categories that I don't. I am what I am. I just, and I race where I'm put. Do the grade route instead of the FTP test, more fun. The only problem with the grade, and I've seen this a few times with people testing on there, is, and this might be a little old school, but when you do an FTP test, I see people on the grade that will get out of their seat and stand and push, and you're going to artificially inflate your numbers a little bit because the difference between sitting and pedaling and standing and pedaling, you're using slightly different muscle systems, much like when you go at a low cadence versus a high cadence, you're using different muscle systems. But you can get a little bit extra because you're maybe not as fatigued when you stand and you're able to grind down on that power. So there you go. My goal this year is getting to 4 watts a kilogram. Good for you, man. That's beyond my pay grade. I think Brown or Jones could make a brake stick. They have huge raw watts. We got some B ringers here. That's good. That's good. I know last week there was a call on the Rhinos Discord to keep me off the podium. So I don't know. I haven't looked today, so maybe it is. it's also a spinner versus grinder debate, right? I climb out of the saddle a lot, but at low cadence. Yes and no. Like, yeah, there are people that climb out of the saddle and climb at a lower cadence and all that kind of stuff. Like if you do an FTP test and you're going to stand the whole time, I'm all for it. But most people are not going to do that. It's just kind of what your system can handle, right? I mean, I'll be the first to admit, like if I get out, I can definitely add some power that isn't there. So I always test seated 100%. 100% all the time, even though I know I can generate more standing. But at the end of the day, you're looking at long power versus short power. So your 20-minute is using to calculate your 60, and nobody that I know, minus maybe a few pros out there, are going to stand and ride for 60. Velo score with the ZRS. Okay, there you go. Velo score. But it's good to race faster, better people makes you better. Everybody, the same thing, man. I say the same thing. It's just, it's always good to race with people that are faster, people that are going to push you. Usually in a race, I am the lowest watts per kilogram guy, 100%. There you go. I stand up way more outdoors than I do indoors. And I do the same too. Mainly because of position, right? Because unless you've got one of those kicker climbs, it's different again indoors than it is outdoors. I can be a lot more comfortable. So that's fair. That's good. It's just, yeah, it's, I mean, you know, not to give away what my video talks about, but at the end of the day, FTP, like, don't care what your FTP is. I mean, yes, it's good to have a higher number and all that kind of stuff, but really what an FTP is something that you can use to roughly guesstimate what you should be doing in a race, and it is more a training tool than anything else to allow you to make those incremental gains and push yourself, knowing like, hey, if I do 105% of my FTP in my intervals, you're doing under overs, that you're going to push yourself to the point where you've given everything in your hour and a half training, and you're good to move on for the day. You know, that you haven't kind of just noodled around kind of thing. So it's you know, it's a great tool, but it's not the end all be all. Like, you know, if it was, don't get me wrong, raw watts, if you got a guy with raw watts is a big thing, and it's hard to overcome. If somebody has, you know, a watt or 2 kilogram more than you do, you're gonna have a very bad day. That's just the truth of the matter. But smart racers can use less watts and basically do just as well. There's some guys out there with some phenomenal FTPs, and on paper, like that, they should win every race, but they don't. So there you go. Also the wind. Wind is a big thing outside. And that's one thing that it's interesting as well, just position-wise. Like I have a pretty relaxed position in here, but because it's way more comfortable. But outdoors, man, your bike position, it can make or break you some days. And if you're riding with a group, it can make a big difference as well. Like, let's be honest, it's how you ride in that group that makes a huge difference. If you're in a big group, it's great. If you know how to hide from the wind, you save so much energy, so much energy. I kind of wish that Zwift had wind. I don't know if any of you guys tried out Indy Velo. Indy Velo is made by a guy that used to work for Zwift. It's very good. I think Training Peaks bought it and is using it now, but they have wind, which is cool because when you get a wind at your back, you know, sometimes, you know, when the wind's, you hit a corner and you hit the wind, like that's a time to go. You can kind of push and get a gap, but it's interesting. Low watts plus low race brain equals me on volcano. Your watts were pretty good, Mike. Your watts were a lot higher. Like you were 3.6. I think at the end of that I was 2.8. So I mean that's almost a full. You're almost a full watt per kilogram higher at that point. But I mean there is a weight difference, and momentum plays into that a fair bit. What do we got? 9 in the pen. Crosswinds on Zwift would make steering you know, and again, like that would be an interesting thing, because when you start getting crosswinds, you would pick the other side of the road so nobody can get in behind you to draft. Exactly. You would just gutter it. And I mean, that's what people do on the road anyways. When there's a crosswind, they're going to go to the gutter, right? You're not going to let people ride behind you for free. And, you know, like Zwift kind of lets you do that. It does let you ride for free a little bit. Or a lot, I guess, in my case. No wind. I cycle inside to avoid the wind. Spoken like a true cyclist, Peter. We all do. There are days here where the wind is like 35, 45 kilometers an hour, and I'm like, well, maybe I should ride on the trainer. One, because crosswinds and that kind of tough, especially with the deeper wheels, not fun. Gets a little sketchy at times, especially with the gusts. And you're right, it's a little bit easier. Yeah, it's makes a big difference, man. We got 16 in here, so the call must be out. The call must be out. Oh, we got Kevin. So we got like 4 dirt riders in here at least. Myself, Darren, Kevin, and Mike. Oh, I don't know about that. There's no such thing as an easy 1-2. Never an easy 1-2. If you haven't done so, please smash that like button. It helps us out so much. Get ready for the heavy breathing. Colin will be disappointed that he missed the initial heavy breathing of the race. Thanks, Darren, you as well. We'll have some fun. We'll have some fun with these guys. Yeah, we've been discussing that, Peter. It's Dolphin's way more easier to deal with for me. And we got 10 laps of this. I don't think we get a boost here, but just in case. No. At least a shorter lead in this week.
Ale, 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 ale!
Whew. Oh, I forgot to set the bot. There we go.
Oh, the humanity, he is slower than a disabled sausage dog.
Ale, 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 ale!
I've been working out so hard today that my sleeves fell off. Ah!
I could be done. Whew.
Next question. Yeah, hi, can you ride fast? Fuck you!
I've been working out so hard today that my sleeves fell off. Ah!
Ale, 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 ale.
That's it, Mike.
Ale, 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 ale. Ale, 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 ale.
Oh, just missed. Ah, streaks have to come to an end. Oh.
I've been working out so hard
couldn't make
today
it.
that my sleeves
What was it,
fell
9
off. Ah!
consecutive podiums? Nicely done, Darren. Nicely done. Whew. That was not easy. Mike 14th, Kevin 16th. Well done, guys. Well done. I thought it was going to get dropped early on, actually, to be honest. .3.0 is a lot of work for me. Whew. Well, I mean, I can't complain. I got teammates on the top, so like I said, always fun to run a race with Darren, any of the dirt boys. Just here doing our thing. Whew. That was spicy for sure. Like 0.03 seconds could have got that podium though. But not today. Whew. Spicy, spicy. And I did a lot of it. Like you look at it, like there's some good watts per kilo in there. And so I say it's one of the bad things about Zwift is you can really get away with just being a wheel sucker. You really get yelled at in a crit if you race like I do in this. Yeah, this is the harder way. This is the harder way. Dolphin the other way up the short punch, way easier for me. Way easier. That climb's draggy. It's okay if I at a certain pace, but for me, but it gets painful. Nice, well done, Mike. Well done. Not yet, not yet. We got him to pay out. Although he's been, I think the bot is skimming. From what I can tell, he's there we go. 40%. 40%. A lot of people had me for podium. Sorry, guys. Gordon's got like 15,000. Paul somehow doesn't have a lot. I don't know. It's like the bot has taken Paul's money and given it to Gordon. I don't make the rules. I mean, I try to make the rules, but the bot ignores the rules. Just ask Peter about that in the Discord. Bot's unruly with him. And it's funny because Peter's the only one he like tries to charge Peter money. He's like, hey, Peter, you should sign up for this. I don't know why. Tried to be my attacky self, but was utterly pointless first 4 laps. So everyone was like, yeah, it's, sorry, Colin, that's how it goes. Don't gamble, kids. Yeah, it's just big, long things like that. It's like the only time to really attack is if you want to test, like, and it's kind of a faux attack. You just want to see who comes and how many people come. And if the whole group comes, forget about it. Stupid taco bot, yeah. And I don't know, you got him talking about tacos, and for whatever reason, that bot now, that's his thing. He talks about tacos. I should just rename him Taco Bot. Give 10,000. I mean, the bot should be paying out on a timer basis. Like if you're involved in the chat, you should get points automatically. If you're subscribed to the channel, you should get points. All those kind of things. Like it should do a bunch of things. But Peter, I like attacking. Back to manual labor. Yeah, another 3.6 watts. That's crazy, man. That's some good power. I wish I could get up there in the 3.6, but I'm too lazy. It's not in me. It's not in me at all. I'm good for short spurts. Is kind of where I'm at. I assume you're racing a TTT tonight as well, Mike. So How did it go last week? The bot knows how annoying I can be. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. It's they go rogue. You try to get them to do some things that are creative, and then they get a mind of their own. This bot in particular likes to troll me about breakaways. So, and Colin has found his new toy. But just know, Colin, that that's one of many that I have created, just for you. We start off easy. Yeah, I have to drive on the pace here to get extra recovery time. There you go. There you go. But I think somebody mentioned the chase race. I think Brian Condon's got a chase race going. Is it this weekend? Something like that. I think I saw something, but I'm not 100% sure when it is, but I know it is a chase race per se. So if you're in that, enjoy. I will be outside. I wouldn't worry about it too much, Colin. It's only the internet. It only lives forever. 11 a.m. EST, Saturday it is. That's like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's outdoors, especially with the week coming. Like I said, next week is all rain starting Tuesday, so I got to get my outdoor fix in, because I might be doing a fair bit of trainer time during the week, especially if it plugs through. It's kind of a crappy week though, in the sense that we got gravel nationals here in just over a week, and if it's going to rain, that course is a nightmare. Last year I pulled out because of the rain. I had 18 friends enter and like one finish. Some guys that I know, brand new bikes from their sponsors, absolutely destroyed. Like total write-offs, just because it's got like peanut butter mud in sections, and it just jams everything up. And if you don't have anything, my friend Riley, who was the one that finished, I mean, he lives here as well, and he knows that route as well as I do, but he brought a painter stick, and he's the only one that thinks, if I see my face in your memes, hey, I can't make any promises. The bot's rogue. If there was one finish, what were the other ones? There are, like, I haven't played some of the ones in a long time. Like, I think, does that one work still? Does that work?
Come on, JD. That was a D-rated performance.
We got all sorts of little tricks in here. we got a lot of them. I've been doing well, so I haven't been playing a lot of them. Usually that's saved for when I finish halfway down the thing. I've got so many discouraging memes that I have a whole stream deck full of them, but I don't have anything created for when I win. I mean, I guess all I can do is like that, and then, you know, set off the thing. I think if it recognizes it, it's not going to recognize it. Got the laser show. Oh, no, not at all, Darren. You know, that's the thing. It's like with streaks like that, like they always say in sports, like, it's always good to bet against a winning team because that winning streak's got to come to an end. So, but no, I'm good with it. Fourth, I'm great with. Like, it's that was tough. Like I said, halfway through, I thought I was going to get dropped. At one point, I was like hanging off the back. I had to push to get back on, and that hurt a little bit. And it was, those guys were fast. Like it was a fast group, this group. Like, I mean, you look at that top 10 and everybody's within a second. Like, I mean, the difference between your first place and 10th is like less than 2 seconds. It was like super, super close. And I was way back when I started my sprint. I just kind of drifted through. I just didn't have a big enough kick. It wasn't, I can see my 15 seconds only 6.5. So, I mean, it was not a good kick. I mean, that should be up in the 9s or 10s if I'm actually performing well. But it's got to come. Like, I've been feeling it too, like in my legs, to be honest. It's, they've been getting sore. Like even after yesterday's endurance ride, I could feel kind of the burn. And like I said at the beginning of the stream, my toe is like huge and black, and I think my toenail is going to come off because I opened the fridge door and one of those big blocks that you put in your cooler to keep everything cool came sliding out and right on top of my toe, which was an extremely pleasant experience. And if I touch my toe on the top of my shoes, I can really feel it. Haven't been on the podium in a bit. I didn't understand Streamlabs to use it. Mainly when I tried scheduling my stream, I couldn't see an option to choose it in Streamlabs. So I use Streamlabs for kind of the pop-ups and the amusing stuff and the point system. There's a better way to do it, but I'm on a Mac environment and I don't want to run like a Windows system to run a bot. So I just kind of like utilize that web thing. It's not ideal. There's better ways to do it. If you've ever seen when Doom Guy was streaming, he had some really cool API stuff that he had done. Like it works so much better, but it's, you need kind of a bigger setup. And I mean, for anybody that's Zwifting knows, like, I mean, you've got like your bike, your trainer, your computer, you've got a whole bunch of stuff kicking around. It gets there, you know, quick. It adds up. I've got, you know, a stream deck and a couple lights. I mean, eventually we'll get there, you know, as the stream grows and people grow and all that kind of stuff. And eventually computers will have to be replaced. We'll probably switch things over. You know, I've been working with the other streaming software as well to kind of get that up to snuff before I, you know, start using that, because I like some of the features better. But yeah, you see, I use OBS as well. Like there's Streamlabs OBS, which I don't recommend using because it's kind of weird. Like, I mean, OBS is OBS. It's the same thing, but you got a lot more options to do things. So I just integrate Streamlabs into OBS to do the things like the redeemables and all that kind of stuff and set up the bots. And I use a couple other different bots from a couple things. It just, you know, it's all experimentation kind of thing. And I don't know, the big thing is to be entertaining, right? Like, I mean, a lot of the time I'm not winning races most of the time, like, or even coming close. Like I said, the last 9 or so races have been kind of a good streak, but that'll come to an end. You know, especially as we move up in racer score, because we'll keep on moving up. Like, it's funny, I expected some bigger jumps. Like, I'm not sure what you are, Miguel, in racer score, but I mean, it only took a couple podiums and you were like through the charts, right? So let's close this off and stay here and menu and end ride so we can get our racer score. And we'll take a look. And it should come up. So we've gone up. We are now, yeah, it's pushed us up to 463. You made me a win graphic super professionally. I like the sounds of this already. I like the sounds of this already. Oh, jeez. There we go. I'm going to have to put that in somewhere. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm going to have to work that in somewhere. I'll have to get some, I'll have to make some clunky video for winning. It is super professional, but it's good. You got to do tiny races, jumps. You see, I haven't done tiny races in a long time because it's Saturday. And it's kind of weird because like you said, you'll jump quick because you get 4 races. And if you're doing lots of those, it'll go. It is. I much deserve it because I don't know if you guys saw the video on the Discord, but I posted it in the Discord as well as the Rhino Racing one. But it's like, it's this guy here. I'm not going to play it with the sound because I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything like that. But it's a Zoolander one. If you haven't checked it out, it's good. It's even poorly cropped. Well, that's the whole point. If you're going to do something, you may as well do it to the best of whatever ability it is, right? All right, guys. Appreciate everybody. That was fun. Congratulations again to Darren. Hey, Eloy. How's it going? Your power up output is also in play for your ZRS. Yeah, and my power output is definitely not thing. There's apparently something I can do to integrate Twitch and YouTube chat all together in one chat. I'm going to try to do that as well because I always seem to forget everybody over on Twitch, and I apologize for that. But anyways, it's the Mike Bell Center for Cyclists That Breathe Good. There you go. There you go. There you go. But appreciate it, guys. If you haven't done so already, smash that like button. Best of luck for you guys that are racing this weekend in the Chase race. Have fun. And same thing with tiny races. Great watching all your videos and stuff. Remember to always share them to the Discord. Makes it a lot easier for everybody that is in this beautiful community to find you. And until next time, see ya.